Hello Year 2, welcome to today's science lesson. I'm currently in school, so I will be unable to teach this lesson live, so please watch the recorded link and hope you enjoyed the activity. This will take a few days, so enjoy. It's all about hygiene, and these are my lovely little images that I found for germs. So let's have a look about today's lesson. So it's Thursday, happy Thursday. In our lesson today, we're going to understand the importance of hand washing, especially important at the moment, and to describe that germs may be present even if they are not seen. So let's have a look what we're going to do. So whatever you have done today so far, you've come into contact with germs. It's easy for a germ to stay on your hand and to end up into your mouth. How many foods do you eat with your hands? Have a think. Well, today Mrs. Bailey's had a sandwich. She's had a banana. I've picked up a cake with my hands. I've had a chocolate biscuit. Don't tell anybody. What else have I had? I've had a yogurt, but I used my spoon for my yogurt. I didn't use my hands. I picked up a piece of pasta off the table that slipped off my fork and I put it into my mouth, so that I touched that. So lots of different things I touched with my hands, food, and I put them in my mouth. Do you suck your thumb or bite your nails? My daughter sucks her thumb quite a lot, so we have to wash our hands quite a lot. Washing your hands is the best way to stop germs from spreading, which is why we say we should use soap and water and sing something like happy birthday and wash our hands really, really well for 20 seconds. So today we're going to grow some germs. Germs can be found absolutely everywhere, but some places have more germs than others, and this experiment will help us to see where germs are really hiding. So what you'll need is 3 pieces of bread, 3 sealable sandwich bags or plastic bags that you can tape closed. If you haven't got sealable ones, you can use some sellotape to seal around the edges, and a marker pen. So you can label your resealable plastic bags with labels. Here are my 3 to show you. The first one, you will need to put the word control on it because this one is going to be a controlled piece of bread. You're not going to touch it. You're going to transfer it and put it into the bag without touching the piece of bread at all with your hands. Quite tricky to do, but you're going to do that. The second one is going to be for dirty hands. Oh dear, for dirty hands. The third one is going to be for washed hands with soap and water. So 3 bags, 3 pieces of bread, and 3 labels on the bags. So let's have a look what we're going to do. You will need to place 1 slice of bread in the control bag without touching it at all. So you can use clean tongs or turn the resealable bag inside out and use it like a glove to get the slice inside. And then you need to seal the bag. Hi Year 2, so this is my plastic bag here. This is what it looks like, my resealable bag. It's just an IKEA one. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn it inside out because I haven't got any tongs up here. I'm going to turn it inside out so it looks like that, and I'm going to put my hand inside the part that's on the outside. Now I can pick my piece of bread up without touching it, like so, as you can see, and then I can move my piece of bread into my bag so it looks like that, and then fold it up around my bread. So I have not touched my piece of bread at all. It's really important here too, you do not touch that piece of bread. So give it a bit of shake and stretch it out, then I can seal it up. As you can see, I have not labelled my bag yet, just like that. And that's exactly what I want you to do. Brilliant. Great. There's your first piece of bread, a controlled piece of bread for your germs experiment. Now with your second bag, what you need to do is you need to remove your second slice of bread and rub your really nice unwashed hands all over that piece of bread, front and back, and place the bread in the bag and seal it. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. I'm sure you'll be very good at this. It's exactly very similar to the potato experiment we did at the beginning of the Year 2 year in September and October. So let's have a go. So here we go. Here's my lovely piece of bread. I'm here on my unwashed hands. You need to really make sure that you give your piece of bread a really good in between your fingers, all the way through, like this, making sure you get round your thumb area, especially around that area. Put it all over the bread. Don't be too rough with it, otherwise you'll break your bread, and you want it to be stay as a whole piece of bread. Once you have made sure that you have given it really good, the back of your hands, a bit of your wrist, on both hands, put your piece of bread, slice of bread, in the bag like so, and again seal it up. And that's exactly what you need to do. So that's your experiment, your slice of bread, piece of bread with dirty hands. And I need to label my bags, otherwise I'm going to get 3 pieces of bread that I'm not going to know which one's which. I better get that done soon. Now you've done your dirty hands experiment, now it's time to head over to the kitchen sink or the bathroom sink and go and wash your hands with soap and water. Maybe wash them 2 or 3 times with soap and water, making sure you get in between your thumb, round your fingers, all the way around, and give them a really good clean. Dry them off. Don't touch anything on your way back to your slice of bread. Take your 3rd slice of bread and touch the bread all over with your hands. Put it in between your fingers like I did with my dirty hands, all over the slice of bread, front and the back of the slice of bread, on the back of your hands, by your wrists. Make a really good job. Now place that slice of bread in the bag and seal it up. Don't touch it again. Take all of the 3 sealed bags and put them in a really nice cool place in your kitchen. Don't put them in the fridge, it's too cold. Don't put them on a window ledge, it's too sunny and too hot. Put them maybe back in the bread bin, but don't let anybody touch them or eat them, otherwise the experiment will be ruined. Leave them on the side, maybe behind the bread bin or at the side of the bread bin. On a work surface would be a perfect place. Now, look at the bread every single day and write down what you see. Draw what you see. But don't take the bread out of the bags at all. In a few days' time, you should start to see mould on some of your bread. So, predict. What slice of bread do you think will get mouldy first? The one you haven't touched with your hands, the one you have touched with your dirty hands, or the one you have touched with your nice clean hands? Which one do you think? Which will grow the most mould? Have a little bit of a prediction. Have a guess what you think will happen. Which will grow the least mould? As you can see, my lovely slice of bread here that's got all mouldy. Which one do you think that is from? So your core task is to complete the experiment in this video. To record your observations by drawing, you've got a choice here. You can draw a picture of the bread each day on a piece of paper, or you can take a photograph and put them in a PowerPoint or on a Word document, and then you could send them to me. Show me how your bread comes out, how mouldy your bread goes, and watch the changes over time by taking a photograph every single day. Now your optional challenge, gone too far. Optional challenge is to complete the pepper and water experiment, which is just here, as you can see. I'll turn my sound down a little bit. Now this, they've called it the COVID-19 video, but it has been around for quite a while, this one. So you can actually see, have a little watch. It's quite an interesting video. You need some washing up liquid, water, some pepper. So your pepper is going to be the germs. Put water in a bowl, which will be like the surface of your hand. And as you can see there, the soap. So the pepper is all the germs on your skin. Dip your finger into the germs, see what happens. It sticks to your finger. Ugh. Now put your finger in your washing up liquid or your soap, give it a really rub round, and then you can see what happens year 2, because I'm going to stop the video there. I don't want to spoil the surprise. So I hope you have fun with the bread challenge, bread experiment, making the invisible visible. Take some pictures. Don't feel free to send them to me at my email address. Your parents have my email address. Send them to me. I'd love to see them, see how your mould grows on your bread, and I might even post some of my mouldy bread pictures in school when I do this. Have lots of fun, and I shall speak to you soon, year 2. Take care. Bye bye.